saw there's some stains on it. You know, I have been wearing it for many years, and before me, my friend wore the skirt for many years. This was a skirt, and I turned it into a top. A friend gave me the skirt, and I love the fabric. But I've gone past the point of wanting to wear frilly things. So I'm going to unpick it and turn it into another little top. Something with sleeves, and it's got a lining, but I'm not going to use the lining on the top. I am just going to use the skirt part. So the first step of any upcycling job is to unpick the original thing so that you have the fabric to work with. This is why I love peasant tops. They are one of the easiest things that you can make. This frill was at the bottom of the skirt, but I want it around the neckline. So I'm just going to sew it onto the neckline now. And I'm also thinking of maybe just doing the drawstring, like sew it and sew on top and then do the drawstring through there with the elastic. I think it will work. I've sewed the frill around the neck, and now I am going to fold it over and just do on stripe number 1. I do have some elastic that's this thin, and then I can just sew right around. I also sewed this frill, and then this is the sleeve. I've overlocked it on, and I'm going to give it a centimeter hem, and then the elastic will go into the hem, or between the hem and the sleeve, and then it will give me a frill around the arm as well. I have sewed down the channel for the elastic on the sleeves as well as around the neck, and now I am going to pull the elastic through the elastic channels before I do the side seams. But first, a bit of bubbles. The bubbles is getting too hot at the moment. This was in the middle of a heat wave in November. So you put your elastic on the safety pin like that. And now I have my elastic channel over there, and I'm just going to start by pushing it into the elastic channel. Sometimes it struggles just to get into that first part. And then you can push it a little bit from the back, but it's better if you move the fabric over the head of the pin, and then, so you push it, and then you just hold the end and pull it. This works well if it's a flat channel, but sometimes if you have to go in the round, you just have to like hold it and pull it. And even if it starts gathering up, that's not a problem. This way, because it's a flat channel, I will just keep on doing it like this till it's through. When I get to the end of this, I will sew it down before I continue. And this prevents your elastic from twisting. Well, it's trying to twist there, but I can see it. So I'm just going to hold it and twist it back in place. So I have now sewed it down over there, and that will prevent it from pulling through as I keep on pulling it to the other side. So I have my hand behind it. I just move the fabric over it slowly. And I'm using like my 2 fingers, and over here I also have the 2 fingers. And when it's a lot gathered, then I just pull it, and I keep on all the way until it's out. And here's now the last bit. And now I pull my elastic, making sure that it's flat. So I will just run my fingers over it, making sure there's no twists in the elastic. And now I'm going to sew it down on that side. The next fun part is to sew the side seams. And I will make sure that my elastic channel meets up, my hem meets up, under the arms meet up, and at the bottom it meets up, and sew it all the way to the bottom. And now we are putting in the elastic around the neck. I was contemplating a drawstring around the neck, but I sometimes find that drawstrings don't pull in and stay where I want them. So by doing an elastic, I know I can keep it on the place where I want it by just sewing down on the seams. Like over there, I would just sew it down, and then the elastic, the gathers right around will be evenly spread out. And I'm now going to follow the same principle that I did with the sleeves. I literally push it from the back, hold the head of the knee of the safety pin, and then just pull it. And this I'm going to do all the way around until I get to where I started. I still have to put the hem in, but I think this is just so pretty. I love the volume and I love how soft the fabric is. We are doing the hem and I am actually really excited about this one. It might be a bit too voluminous, but I'll wear it for a bit and then decide about it. I was being inspired by the Dion top, and I'm just going to literally give it this much of a hem. It might have been better if it was a bit longer, but on the other hand, this is what I had to work with, and it does cover everything that it needs to cover, so I'm sure it's going to be okay. And I've overlocked the edge, and I'm now literally just folding it over 1/2 centimeter, not even, very little as I can, and I'm going to stitch it right around. And then this top is done. I still need to go and wash it. I haven't ironed anything on it yet because I saw there's some stains on it. You know, I have been wearing it for many years, and before me my friend wore the skirt for many years, so there will be stains on. So what I'm going to do is, we've got a washing powder called Omo. I am going to soak it in that, and then I'll see from there. I hope that will clean it completely. I don't know, I don't think we have Upcy over there in South Africa. I haven't seen it. I must actually have a look. I haven't really looked for it before, but I know that should actually take out all the stains. This is at the sleeve. I'm not going to cut that off. I'm going to take a needle and thread it through into the overlocking. Okay, there's my overlocking thread. So that's when you start or you end. There's always that string that comes out. Then I take my seam where I overlocked, and I just go in there with my needle, and I might even sew it a little bit, just so it's sturdy and it won't come out. Then I pull it in, and then I will go in and out 1 or 2 times again, just so it won't come out, and then it's done. And then lastly, I have this hem that I did beforehand, so I am going to sew on top just like that to keep it from folding all over the show. I've pinned on the sleeves where I want to sew them down. This way the elastic, the gathers stay the way I want them, and the elastic does not twist. So I'm literally going to sew on every seam where there is a pin, and then just go up and down like that. So, like the bad YouTuber that I am, I never did a reveal video, and this is now 6 months later, after wearing the top right through the summer. I chose quite a windy, cold day to show you the final results. And join me as Valley and I are showing the top and his cuteness on a very busy Saturday at Blouberg.